When Milly Dowler disappeared 14 years ago, a private investigator hacked into her mobile phone and listened to her voicemails. That investigator was working for the News of the World, and at the time, this was the man in charge, Andy Coulson, seen here with his wife. His boss, Rebecca Brooks, was on holiday, so Andy Coulson, as deputy, had editorial control. But the jury must decide if he knew about phone hacking at the News of the World. Today, Mr. Coulson denied all knowledge. Mr. Coulson's lawyer told him he was going to ask the questions head-on, saying did he take part or was he aware of phone hacking? Was he aware of the hacking of Milly Dowler's phones? Both times Mr. Coulson replied, no, I was not. He was then asked if he knew that back then phone hacking was illegal. No, he replied. He then said what his view would have been if he had known about it. He said, I would have thought it was intrusive. I would have thought that it was a breach of privacy. And I also would have thought it was lazy journalism. Neither the people I had worked for or myself as a reporter was interested in that kind of behaviour. The focus then shifted onto a story about Milly Dowler printed in the paper in 2002, that she could still be alive and working in Telford. We now know this was not true, but the story came from a voicemail hacked into by a private investigator. Andy Coulson, though, said he probably concluded it had come from the police. He said if I had looked at the page, I would have thought it was a fairly unremarkable story that could have been given to every other newspaper, and that the police would have been the source, because that's what police do, is give out information. Andy Coulson and the other defendants deny all the charges. With many days on the witness stand, Andy Coulson knows he faces many more questions on phone hacking ahead of him.